We've got our first mechanical issue with Dobby. The mechanics are shut Saturday, Sunday and don't open till Monday. Today's Saturday. What the hell, is that a cave? And there you go, Robert's your dad's brother. This feels like something out the Goonies. You expect to see the bolt coming out for there. It's random. Just in time, it started raining. Oh. Whew. So next up is Portskerra, then Strathie Bay, Strathie Point, and then Armadale. And then we go to the stopover for the night, which is Tongue. I hate them. It's a bit grimy, but I want it to do. Oh, I can appreciate that the toilets are obviously under donations to help keep it going and stuff, but I just didn't want to touch anything now. We go to portskerra. I think the way that this works is this wee town just goes in a loop. So it's kind of like a massive cul-de-sac. I think we need to go down this way. I mean, it's all the one in it, but there we go. Hiya. Like, that's so nice. Like, they're so friendly and they must get a ton of visitors coming here all the time. And they're still quite happy with people. Hiya. Like, you don't even get that in Glasgow. People just want to knife you for saying hello to them. Do you know what I'm actually impressed by as well? The fact that there's 4G up here. I actually had a smidge of 5G last night up at Dunnet Head. For the top of Scotland having 4G, man, it's cool. Maybe about to think against this with all these potholes. Oh, come on, Dobby. Oh, I don't like these at all. They're very adamant though about no parking overnight. That's alright, we're just here for a couple of minutes. I wouldn't want to be trying to come up this when it's wet. Wow. Look at that, is that a cave? Wow. That's so nice. Like, you could easily go for a swim in that. Your ladder there and everything. This feels like something out the Goonies. You expect to see the bolt coming out for there. It's very nice. Now the sun's coming out because it's trying to get me to fly the drone. And truth be told, I want to fly the drone over there to see if that is a cave. If I've learned anything for flying a drone, it gets windier in more cramped spaces. There's kind of like turbulence kind of thing, but definitely come down and check this part out if you're doing the North Coast 500 and you're near it. So just come all the way down to the bottom and I'll put it here where to come. And there's just like a wee car park. No overnight camping though. So there we are. Due to the mess being left behind by previous users of the car park, vehicle registration numbers have been noted. What is that? It's random. I'm hoping the space that we're going to the night at Tongue has got 4G because the F1 was on the day, so I want to see the highlights of that and then watch the race tomorrow before we move on to Durness and the Smoo Caves. I'm sitting thinking what to do because the wind's died down a wee bit. Do we chance it? I'm going to gauge it on if I start getting a strong winds warning, then I'm just patching it. I'm not risking it. You can get centred.
Home point updated.
I'm going to go to the bench and see if I can get it. Let's go. Next up is Armadale. Sorry, Strathie Beach. I forgot about that. And so that's us back on the North Coast 500. Oh, I've went the wrong way. Oh, I've missed it. The road was literally just like a wee side road that you go up next to a house, and I was like, no, that's somebody's driveway, but that was the way to go. I'll make sure to concentrate for Armadale. Wait, am I missing something? I haven't passed that beach as well. Where was the sign for the beach? Let's stop here. How can I miss two beaches? Oh great, no service. This is probably the first place that I've been to where there's no reception at all. Right, okay, that's a dud then. We're just going to need to go then until we get reception. That's disappointing. It's definitely no signposted anyway to get there. So we're in Bettyhill. I've seen quite a few park-ups for here. I'd rather put the miles in and get to a bit closer to finishing the top of it. Tell you something though, this wee stretch of road is absolutely lovely. It's a screensaver. Oh, look at you. You big majestic beast. Oh, look at that beach. Oh man, that is something else. I just seen that with the corner of my eye though. So I think we're getting into a lot of single lane country here now. So I need to come off here before Tongue to go to where we're going. So we're not actually going into Tongue, we need to come off it. Just look at that view. That's horrendous. We are well out the way of the main road and anything round here.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
Let me get this in view. That's more picturesque for what we're about to say. We've got our first mechanical issue with Dobby. When I was driving, I could feel when I'm turning left, I hear a rubbing noise. But when I turn right, it's fine. And when we've got to, obviously, the park up, I went to try and manoeuvre the car a wee bit. And I just heard the rubbing even more. It only happens at low speed. I've been Googling it, and possible causes is the steering wheel pump, power steering belt. So the power steering pump, power steering belt, but the power steering belt was changed when I got the water pump and the cam belt done. So I don't know if it's that, but I've read up as well. People say it could be a CV joint, it could be ball bearing about to go. But I've heard stories as well online that if the ball bearing goes and it seizes the wheel, it's like sticking the brake on at 50 mile an hour on one wheel and can obviously cause a very big accident. Initially I was a wee bit, I think I'm going to get inside, hold on, because it's just lashing it down now. It's like I said at the very start of the trip, inevitably if you put in the miles, you're going to break down. I haven't broken down, I just don't trust the rubbing. So what I'll do is I'll turn the engine on and I'll let you hear it. So come here a minute. So engine on, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. So all the way to the left. It's like an elastic band. It sounds like an elastic band going forward. I thought it might be the wheel, but I'm starting to think it might be something to do with the power steering. I'm hoping it's just an easy fix, like maybe the bands get loose or something like that. I don't know if it's because I hit that pothole at Dunnet Head. Because it was quite a shunt. I have always felt the steering has been really heavy on Dobby for some reason. So I don't know if maybe it's just been a long issue that's just now starting to take effect. So right now I'm in the middle of nowhere. My plan is to phone AA to get them to come out and diagnose it and then go to a mechanic if need be. Because the way I see it is AA don't have any skin in the game. But if I was to go to a mechanic and they know I'm doing an off-course 500, you've got that fear they're just going to be like, oh, he's not going to be back here again. Double the price. However, I have seen there's a mechanic in Tongue with amazing reviews, and apparently people have used them on, like, while they're doing the North Coast, and they've just gave them 5 out of 5 reviews. The only issue, one on top of the other, the only issue I've got is that the mechanics are shut Saturday, Sunday, and don't open to Monday. Today's Saturday, so it looks like I'm going to be here till Monday. So because of the 5-star reviews, I think I might just go in and see them and see what they say, but I'll need to wait till Monday. So I think what I'm going to do is stay here the night, watch the F1 here, because the 4G is quite strong. I'll drive slowly into Tongue tomorrow and find somewhere to park up next to the garage and hit it for 9 in the morning. As I said, when I found out, I was like, because I don't even think we're halfway yet. I think we've done maybe 200 miles of the 500, but look at what we've seen. Look at all the drone shots. Look at the weather being on our side. So we need to take the good with the bad, or with the bad with the good. And the thing is, I could have just kept it to myself and not put it in the video, got it fixed and been on my merry way. But at the end of the day, shit happens. As long as it isn't terminal to the trip, you know, it finished the trip early. And even if it is, we'll come back up. Since we've already done the east and pretty much the middle of the top, it just means we can come back up the west. You know, if you do break down, as long as you've got AA and stuff like that. But I just wanted you to know what was going on with Dobby. We'll get you fixed, son. I'm starving, so I fancy a salad roll, Subway kind of style. So let's see if we can go make one. So the wind started picking up a wee bit, and I'll tell you something, I'm glad for it, because the midges were just relentless. But I'm not going outside unless it's really windy. So let's get something to eat because I'm starving, and I fancy a nice ham salad baguette. Let's do it. So for this we're going to have the baguette, wafer thin smoked ham, some cheese, some cucumber, and some gherkins. I think I've been bitten for the midges. While I was at Tesco's earlier, I picked up some golden delicious apples. I can actually taste them right now. It's funny, I'm using this equivalent to a steak knife, and I've got a whole new cutlery set in that drawer. I promise I will use it at some point. I'm also not going to be using any butter either. I don't really like butter on my rolls. So what's going on first? Lettuce! Oh, you're kidding me on. I think I threw my lettuce out. We'll put the ham on first. Is this going to be a nice ham, or is it going to be horrible ham? That sounds... I know what we're going to put on it. Mustard. How can I get the mustard without going out the van? Oh, we can't. Nah, I need the mustard. I need to brave it. I need to brave it. It's windy enough. Some mustard. It's nice and windy now. Midges are gone. Let's get the meat. There we are. So, put the mustard on first. That'll do it. We'll put the rest of the ham into a Ziploc bag. What next? Cheese? Right, let's go with cheese. I was going to toast it, but maybe another time. I'm just hungry now. Then with the cucumber. Slot the cucumber in there like that. And then your gherkins. Just like that. And there you go. Robert's your dad's brother and Fanny's your aunt. a wee Subway in the Highlands. I'm going to eat this and catch up on the F1 sprint that I missed and just chill for the rest of the night, so I'll check back in later. Enjoy. And I also got this as well to help wash it down, but it was also to help with my hay fever, to get some vitamin C in me. Some nice smooth orange juice. So I'm going to enjoy this while looking at that view.
Foot to the floor as we go racing in Austria for the sprint. Good start from Verstappen. Piastri getting alongside his teammate Lando Norris.
So guys, I think this is a good place to leave the episode. The mechanical issue with the car, like, you just can't keep getting everything positive. You've got to take the positive and the negative. I remain optimistic that it's not going to be a big job. And even if it is, it is. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of the things. I've never done the North Coast 500 before, and I've never been up this far in Scotland before. To think that you're never going to get a hiccup doesn't work like that. So I'm happy to take it on the chin and then find out what needs to happen. So the night we're forced to get some editing done, we're forced to get some work done that I've not been doing because I've just been catching stuff with the drone, filming everything. So this is the universe's way of telling me to slow down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen. I'm going to enjoy that while I'm editing. And tomorrow I'm going to watch the F1 and then slowly make myself over to the town of Tongue. And no doubt by the next episode you're going to find out what's went wrong and if we're able to continue the trip. Have a good one, guys. Until the next video. Peace.